Hello there, welcome back to my new travel series, Matilda on Tour. These vlogs combine the style of my beauty tour videos, taking you into interesting beauty destinations in different places, with the commentary of my regular product edits, talking you through places and products as if we're strolling together. I'm so glad so many of you enjoyed the first chapter from Sydney, London and the Cotswolds. In this longer second episode, I heard you, we'll kick things off in Covent Garden at Charlotte Tilbury's biggest store yet, before popping into Glossier and other beauty pit stops in the area. We'll move on to Marylebone to find the biggest selection of French pharmacy brands in London, a new geranium-themed body brand nearby. We'll also pop into Space NK and Larry King's new salon, handy to have my hair done before an exciting event, and a fitting with one of my favourite British brands. Paris is still to come. We'll hop on the Eurostar and head to some of my favourite spots there later. Now, last time I left you just after my meeting at the Charlotte Tilbury headquarters, so let's head straight to her new flagship in Covent Garden. You might remember my beauty tour episode in 2019 from her original store across from the tube station, but in January this year they moved just down the street to a space triple the size. This is the biggest Charlotte Tilbury boutique yet, combining the worlds of makeup, skincare and fragrance across 2 floors. Let's say hello to some of my personal favourites and unsung heroes as we walk around. You'll see the Pillow Talk beauty bar when you first walk in, all of the Pillow Talk products to play with in one place. Don't miss Superstar Lips, one of the quiet achievers in the range. I still really like this glossy sheer formula. All these new palettes launched while I was in town. The Beautifying Eye Trend palettes come in 6 shades. Bonus points if you can guess which one I bought in the comments. You'll see it in a video soon. Over in the skincare department, I think her Magic Hydrator Mist is so underrated. A truly thirst-quenching, hydrating mist, like a serum in a spray. I finished off 2 of them, need to repurchase. Moving on to makeup, if you've ever wanted to compare Charlotte Tilbury lip shades, I have done it in a previous video. The whole family is here. My favourite creamy matte revolution colours are Brownie Red MI Kiss, of course, originally called Bond Girl. Where's Walk of No Shame? Oh, there it is. Perfect flush of Bitten Berry. Red Carpet Red is one of my favourite rich, deeper red lipstick shades. And for a peachy, pinky, everyday lip, don't forget Wedding Bells. If you're a bit overwhelmed by the options, her bestsellers are highlighted in their own area. I have used all of these, so let me know if a bestseller video would be helpful at some stage. Over in the complexion section, we'll be talking about this super glowy foundation stick in a future video. I'm a fan of just about every eye product here, but the Easy Eye palette in Super Nudes is one I come back to a lot. So simple, but versatile. Downstairs, welcome to the world first Charlotte Tilbury Skin Spa with 4 different facial treatments on the menu. They all sound fantastic. Definitely need to book in next time. You can pause to read more. There's also a beauty boudoir for makeup appointments and consultations, and the Pillow Talk Parlour, a private event and party space. How fun would it be to gather a group of friends and get ready together here? I'm just going to daydream about hosting something here on my next trip maybe, and getting to meet some of you. Maybe you can help me manifest that. Thank you to the Charlotte Tilbury team for letting me take you around. Now let's head back up and out into Covent Garden. This area is a real hub of beauty activity. Lots of different standalone boutiques around the piazza and side streets nearby. Every Aesop store in the world is different, and the design of this one is my favourite. I wish my house had tiles and plants and shelves like this. NARS, Jo Malone and Diptyque are nearby. Inside the market building you'll find Chanel and Tom Ford. There's a long list of stores in the area, including one of the best boots in the city, but we'll save that for a future episode because the grand Glossier building awaits. Their London flagship is the busiest and best performing Glossier location in the world, even ahead of New York. Thank you to lovely Nuna for that fun fact. She's one of the store directors I met last summer. Then she recognised me when I came in again a few weeks ago. Oh, make sure you grab a little product list on the way in. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Thank you. I headed straight to the Glossier You Perfume Sisters. You Do and You Rêve launched in October last year, but I hadn't tried them yet. Neither wowed me. I think the original You scent is more interesting, but now there's You Fleur, which launched just after I left. Definitely need to try that at Mecca back home. You'll find multiple displays of Glossier's makeup, skincare, body and fragrance collections, so there's plenty of room to browse, but going in the morning or on a weekday definitely makes it quieter like this. A few new launches were well timed for my visit. I owe you a big Glossier catch up with my purchases, but you can see a sneak peek in my new makeup finds video. When you're ready to check out, there isn't an actual checkout. In all Glossier stores, you order through team members with iPads, then head to the pickup area and wait for your order to appear, just like that.
Matilda?
Yes, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, you too. Enjoy the sunshine. Let's move across to Marylebone, another one of my favourite areas in London. Make sure you pop into Daunt Books while you're here, one of the most beautiful bookshops in the city. Quite a few beauty boutiques in the area. Aesop, Diptyque, I love so many of their floral and fruity candle scents, and it was helpful to see them grouped in categories on these posters, but my all-time favourite is still Geranium Rosa. So green and fresh, like real geranium leaves. On the tomato train of thought from last episode though, at the original Diptyque store in Paris last summer, I picked up this La Droguerie candle with basil and tomato. Delicious, burning in the kitchen. There's quite a small Space NK on Marylebone High Street. Always going to pop in and have a look and say hello to my Aussie sunscreen friends, Ultraviolet, but I'm going to save my actual shopping for a larger store next episode. I stopped by Cézanne and was taken with their Feu de Vie La Fleur candle with tuberose, jasmine and mandarin twigs. A little smoky, mostly floral in a great glazed ceramic pot you could reuse. And I spotted Olverum in the window of a pharmacy going past, obsessed with their bath oil, but I'll tell you the best place to find their whole bath and body range next episode. A sneaky Marylebone beauty stop to highlight is the French Pharmacy. This store just off the high street has the biggest selection of French pharmacy brands in London. The discounted pharmacies in Paris will be cheaper, I'll take you there soon, but if you're only in London, you'll find everything here, including some brands that are less widespread like Biafine and A313. There's a big manicurist polish section too, but we'll catch up with them properly in Paris. Speaking of pharmacies, John Bell and Croydon in the neighbourhood dates back to 1798 and has been in this location for over 100 years. I mean, pharmacies don't usually look like this. If you haven't been to a luxury pharmacy before, you have now. They have a range of luxury and premium brands. Oh, my friend who got married in the Cotswolds last episode said she didn't have time for a facial in the lead up to the wedding, but someone at Space NK told her these 111 Skin Rose Gold face masks are like a facial at home. So that's what she did. Very keen to try those. There's also a great hair and body section here. We'll see more of these La Bonne Brosse hairbrushes in Paris, and there's the iconic Mason Pearson Keep Forever kind of British hairbrushes. Oh, hello again, Olverum. Good selection of their collection here. Heading west towards Paddington, I was on a mission to find a new geranium-themed boutique. As you heard earlier in Diptyque, geranium leaves are one of my favourite scents in the world. C.ATHERLEY is a new body brand by Kath Kidston, launched in early 2023, inspired by the complexity of the geranium leaf scent and their different varieties. The geraniums in store even come from the founder Kath's garden. They have 2 lines, and geranium number 1 was the winner for me. A fresh geranium scent with hints of rose, lemon, mint, and cedar. I loved the feel in here, almost more like a greenhouse than a shop, and left with a few goodies as gifts and a few gifts to my own bathroom. Back in Marylebone, I suddenly realised famous London hairstylist and brand founder Larry King opened a new salon in this neighbourhood in December last year. I was lucky enough to have my hair cut by Larry on one of his previous visits to Australia and went to his South Kensington salon last summer. I'd recommend booking well in advance, but I decided to chance it and they'd just had a cancellation. Tilly washed my hair with Larry's Social Life shampoo for volume and the brilliant liquid hairbrush conditioner. Then Hassan did a bouncy blow dry for me. Hassan worked as Larry's first assistant for a few years. Oh, there he is going past. So I felt so lucky to score such a last minute appointment with him. All of Larry's salons have such an effortlessly cool vibe, but they're not stuffy or unapproachable. The playlist is full of Kings of Leon and Temper Trap and Bombay Bicycle Club. There's even a bar downstairs, and Larry himself is often here. It was so nice to see him again. All of his products are available here. I love my Nana's Mousse before a blow dry for more hold and a smooth, shiny finish, and his volumizing spray really works and smells deliciously salty. The blow dry was perfectly timed because I was off to an event with SHOPMY, the platform I use to create all of my links in my content. Meanwhile, RIXO, one of my favourite London brands, offered to dress creators attending the event, so I was suddenly invited to RIXO's Kings Road flagship in Chelsea for a fitting, one of the coolest store designs and experiences. I got to pick out an outfit to wear on the night and take home. I'm very lucky that trying a lot of products is part of my job, but this kind of thing doesn't happen, so I was so grateful. It was such a thrill, and I was glad I was vlogging to capture it. My personal style is quite minimal and monochrome, so I was drawn to the polka dots in their current collection. Now, we never get to do this, so how about you pause and leave a comment guessing which dress I chose? Was it number 1, sheer navy with small polka dots, or number 2, darker navy with bigger spots and a frilled neckline? I'll give you a second. Okay, are you back? The answer is both. I loved both so much. I bought one and wore one to the event. It was such a fun afternoon as a big RIXO fan, so thank you to their team for having me. To celebrate SHOPMY's official launch in the UK, 60 fashion and beauty creators were brought together for dinner at the 22 Hotel in Mayfair. I couldn't believe some of the people in the room. We're talking OG YouTubers like Estee Lalonde, who was so lovely. We tried to catch up separately afterwards next time, I hope. I said hi to Lizzie Hadfield and met Alexandra Steinher. It was just so surreal to be in a room with creators I followed for such a long time, not to mention the luck of me even being in London to be able to go. I felt so inspired by the people I met. I'll leave some of their accounts below. A bit of nervous hair fixing in the bathroom before I went in. Oh, my earrings are from my favourite London jewellery brand, Completed Works, same one my friend wore to her wedding last episode, and my lipstick was low maintenance Lisa Eldridge Balm Embrace in Epanui. Typical vlogger, not very good at vlogging on the night, too busy chatting. This job is a funny one because you're constantly connected and online speaking with people, but it's also very isolating because it is just me in my house working for myself, by myself. So a moment like this, out in the wild with wonderful people in the industry, just meant the world. There you go. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of Matilda on tour. Plenty more to come from London and Paris in future episodes. We'll be heading to my favourite store in the world and introducing you to some friends in the Liberty Beauty department, plus saying hi to Caroline Hiron's skincare brand, catching up on Lisa Eldridge's latest launches, meeting the Sculpted by Amy makeup range, and narrowing down my shopping list in Space NK. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.